Some people think that supplier diversity is about establishing set-asides, quotas, or even displacing our non-diverse suppliers with a diverse one just because they're diverse. And that is so far from the truth. In fact, supplier diversity really is about doing business in a manner that reflects the communities in which we live and serve. It's about creating access and opportunities. It's about economic inclusion. And it's also about developing and building long-term, mutually beneficial relationships so that we could help and contribute to closing the wealth gap in the country. Here at Southern Company Gas, we say that supplier diversity is a strategic business imperative, and we value it just as we do safety, customer experience, and earnings. In my current role, my responsibilities is I lead our supplier diversity efforts to ensure that we achieve or exceed our organizational strategic goals. And I do this by working in closely and partnering with key business decision makers, as well as strategic sourcing to facilitate increased utilization of local, small, and diverse businesses. We have definitely looking at supplier sustainability, supplier growth, and Tom Fanning recently established a move to equity framework, if you will, along with Kim Green, fueling equity, which will focus on establishing some key goals around increasing our spend with diverse and Black-owned businesses. And this is gonna take all of us as a collective to reach these goals. And so I encourage you all to become a part of this, become an advocate, become a champion, and help us to become the change. We have so many amazing stories to share that I wish that we could talk about all of them. However, these 3 diverse business partners were selected to highlight the developmental aspect of our program. Our developmental strategies focus on capacity building, value creation, and also being able to just ensure growth and sustainability. And so you'll hear from Wilbert Millhouse, who started off in his basement, talk about his first opportunity with Nicor Gas and then Southern Company Gas. And then something extraordinary happened a couple of weeks ago, but I won't steal the thunder, but I'm sure he'll talk about that. But then that becomes an opportunity for him to potentially work on the electric side, so you can see the growth there. Then you'll hear from Jackie Richter. Jackie became our first LGBT company that we've done business with as a Tier 1. She started off working for quite some time with one of our major prime partners as a Tier 2, and to move from Tier 2 to Tier 1 definitely says a lot about how she's grown and developed. And lastly, you'll hear from Marco Campos, and he'll talk about his amazing story with Southern Company Gas and how he recently completed our 18-month Supplier Diversity Business Development Program. So I'm very excited to hear the stories that they're gonna share with you. My late husband owned and operated his own construction company for 20+ years. And I saw the difficulty that he had just trying to gain access to capital. And if you talk to many diverse businesses and small businesses, they'll tell you that their #1 barrier is access to capital. I witnessed him with, the setbacks, the obstacles, just trying to get his foot in the door for an opportunity. I've seen him come home weekends without a paycheck because he wanted to make sure that his workers were paid, right? And so from that perspective, I feel like I've walked in the shoes of a diverse business. And so when I hear from other minority women, veteran-owned businesses, all of those struggles, I can identify that. And today, for me to be in a position where I can advocate for them, where I can be the seat at the table for them while they're still trying to get their foot in the door, means more to me than anything. So the one thing I would share with everyone is to think about is when you provide an opportunity for a small, diverse business, you're providing an opportunity for people within your own community. And so what we see is that when I get a job or an opportunity, I'm gonna hire people from my community. Those people will then in turn be able to purchase a home, send their kids to school. These are the stories that we hear. And when you hear that, that's when you know that you're making a difference.